What is up, boys and girls? Creepsor from Creepsoring here, and today I am going to be doing a Duelist Saga set review. It's going to just be a little bit little discussion on the set and how it's like affecting the game and stuff like that as of when it's been released. Um, I personally like the set, but I'm just going to talk about the positives and some of the negatives. I think it's mostly positives. So let's just get right into the Yu-Gi-Oh content that you're here for. So let's just jump right into the video. So my scroll wheel is like completely shot. As you can see, I can scroll and it just won't do anything. You guys can't actually see me scrolling it, but for some reason it makes this noise, so you can hear it, but it just, I'm scrolling down as much as I can and nothing's happening. So I have to go to the side now, but the set did have a lot of new cards, and that's cool, but then we have some cool support cards and stuff like that. In terms of, we got Sea Lord's Amulet, which is for water monsters. Last 3 turns, essentially, and protects your water monsters from destruction. Pretty cool. One of the best ones to come out of it is Diamond Dust, a really good card to, I think it banishes all your opponent's water monsters, which is really good. And then you just, like, your opponent has to, like, take damage of, like, 500 for each one that's been banished. That's really good. For zombies, they came out with Gozuki, which is a really good zombie, card for the combos. It's a lot like Mizuki, how like Mizuki is so good. Legacy of the Duelist, I think that's a really good card. Let me just talk about it real quick. It has like 4 different effects. This card is actually like amazing. You guys should definitely check it out. I'm not gonna do like discussions or anything right now. We got Elemental Hero, Honest Neos, good for collectors and stuff like that. Harpy's Feather Storm, just a cool card to come out of the set for Harpies. It doesn't really do much for the Harpies, but they did get another card, so that's cool. Just showing that they're trying to do something, trying to get some support to some decks out there. Powerwall, an extremely powerful card in the anime, if I remember correctly. But over here, it's actually a pretty good card. I definitely say pick it up, guys. It's one of those cards that you might just want to keep around for like trade power for people who do want it, or if you want to try it out for yourself. Definitely a card that you should try picking up just because of how actually good it is. It's kind of like a sleeper card. A lot of people don't really know about it. Same thing with Contract of the Dawn 1000. That's a really good card as well. And then you got reprints, of course, like Blue Eyes, Magician of Faith, Jinzo, Brain Control, Real Cream, Mirror Force, Imperial, and Necro Valley. One of those cards that's really cool to get a ultra rare out of it. DD Warrior Lady as well. Cards like Magician of Faith, Tsukuyomi, DD Warrior Lady, and stuff like that over here. Imperial, for people who like to play goats. The ultra that comes out of the set is really cool looking. So if you're looking to try and give your goat deck some cool rarity cards and high rarity cards, then this is the place to go for a decent price. Blackluster Soldier as well, getting another reprint for an ultra rare is really nice. And the ultra in the set looks absolutely amazing. Monster Gate as an ultra rare, finally a foiling out of it. Cyber Dragon, Treeborn Frog is actually a pretty cool reprint. Dandelion, of course, as well. Just a lot of staple cards in the game. Just getting reprints and a nice ultra rare, like a not a secret rare, not a super rare, but something in the mid that's actually really nice looking, and people will feel proud to have in their deck instead of like being forced to play a common, or being sad that they can't play or afford the secret rare. For cards that are just really good. So having nice reprints of a lot of these cards is really cool too. Advanced Ritual Art, Future Fusion getting a reprint is awesome because it just got it's now limited. And then Mizuki as an ultra rare for those people that want nice Mizukis. Fossil Dinos, Red Eyes, Darkness Metal Dragon, really cool reprint. Honest as well, Judgment Dragon as well. I'm gonna try and get those for myself. Rescue Cat especially. And for me personally, Bryanak, and Trish over here, and Deep Sea Diva. When I saw Deep Sea Diva came out of this set, I almost like ascended into the Yu-Gi-Oh heavens. We got Effect Veiler, Pot of Duality, Solemn Warning, Formula Synchron, A Hero Lives, Evil Star Logia, Constellar Tolly, MM7, Tour Guide, Soul Charge as another ultra. I don't think it really needed the reprint. Castell, and the card out of here that a lot of people were excited about, and me as well, is Invoker getting a reprint. I got rid of mine on when it was when it was $80, so I got rid of mine for about $75. So you know, it getting a reprint now also gives people accessibility to it because it only had one printing. I believe it was out of Order of Chaos or something like that, or one of the Abyss Rising maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. I believe it was Order of Chaos, but it didn't really give people accessibility to the card, and it's a really good card. So it having another reprint out of, you know, the set's kind of totally random. It has 2 reprints in it, I believe, and 3 other cards and something. I don't remember how many cards are in the packs exactly, but I think it's 5. I think, maybe. Don't quote me on that. But 2 of them are reprints, and all the other ones are no. 2 of them are new cards, and all the other ones in the set are the reprint. All the other cards in the pack are the reprint. So, I would have liked to see Danko Seka get a reprint, just because it's only out of Megaton and new challengers, and I know that's, you know, 2 ultra rares, then it would be reprinted as another ultra rare, but the cards are so expensive, it's so good. I mean, they did reprint Jinzo, and Royal Decree, but those cards don't stop, you know, the paleo player from just going off in the cards that they already have engraved, or just like lawn mowing all their paleos. So it's just really hard to deal with, but you need to stop them from activating the stuff on the field anyway, so I guess that's pretty good. But they can chain a Royal Decree, and Jinzo Summon only stops them on the field, but Dango just stops them entirely, so that's really good. And it's just a normal summon, you don't have to tribute summon for it, so that makes it even better. But that's why it's so good and so expensive, but it makes it harder for people to play. But if you want a good alternative, Legacy of the Duelist is in here, so I don't think they can chain to that. Don't believe. I'm trying to remember because I haven't really been too much into the game lately. I've been going to like locals every so often, but that's not the point. The set is actually really good, giving people access to, you know, older cards like in a nice rarity. For the people who like to play goats, getting reprints on, you know, MX Saber Invoker all the way down here. You know, Castell in a nice ultra rare. You know, Tour Guide in a nice ultra rare. Ptolemy, which is a really good card. You know, Solemn Warning, Duality, especially, and Effect Failure. Those are really good reprints as well. Deep Sea Diva, personally, I think is a really good reprint, just because Deep Sea Diva is just a really good card in water, and I played it all disgusting common for a while. And the super rare is nice, but having a nice new ultra rare is pretty cool too. So trying to get my Mermail deck up in the high rarity stuff is my mission. Brian not getting its reprint off of the ban list makes it a little bit more accessible. It wasn't too expensive or anything, but having it as a reprint just makes it easier for people to get it, because to go hunting for it, you know, as the secret rare, would be a little bit harder. And then you have Trish getting its reprint. It's had a lot of reprints before, but it's usually like secret rare and ultimate rare, so it makes it still hard to get. But another printing of Trish, which is just a really good generic synchro. Having the reprint is just really, really nice, giving us more accessibility to that card. Blackluster Soldier, just a good card to have. So I personally think that this set is really nice, really healthy to the game, giving us access to not only some numbers that we didn't have before, but some full armored that we didn't also have. You know, some cards that we didn't get for the longest time. Diamond Dust came out in the OCG around Necrol's format, so they had something to combat Necrol's, which was good. But over here, we kind of struggled with combating them. So a lot of cards that we were missing out on, is to get them now is really cool. And then some cards that just got a nice rarity boost, or just some cards that got reprinted in another nice rarity that made it a little bit more accessible to people, which is what I like. I like seeing stuff like this that gives accessibility to cards that weren't so easily accessible and stuff like that. So now people can get their hands on them to play them, or, you know, just giving older cards a nice rarity bump and stuff like that. And especially with the ban list coming out, they gave some cards the ease of access to people. So I like this set. I think it's cool. I think it is healthy. I think it's fun. I think you should go pick one up. I haven't done that. I was just able to trade for my stuff. I mean, in most cases, it's a little bit easier to trade for you want, but opening it is really cool too. Do what you guys like, but definitely try and get as much of this stuff from this set as you can. You know, the good stuff, you know. Maybe pick up some bro hunters for those people who want to play hunters. Yeah, that's it. I think that's about it. I'm just checking some stuff. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hit that like button as hard as you can. Definitely tell me what you think in the comment section below, and definitely hit that notification button so you get notified when we're making when we upload new videos, and subscribe to the channel for some more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh content like this. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.